Hi there, Starscream back for a Transformer review. And judging by the state of my last review, I shouldn't be bothered by any of those guys, you know, not this time anyway. And this is one I promised to do a long time ago. I did it bits and bobs, didn't really like it, and deleted it, and I'm doing it again. So, without further ado, let's talk about Blurr. Now, before you say anything, yes, I know I've done a review of him a long time ago. I think it's one of my earliest reviews. It was absolute crap. So, then I did one a bit later on, and then I did, you know, the foolish mistake of adding in music which YouTube didn't like me to use, you know. Never quite sure with YouTube, because sometimes you can use a track, and you think, you know, dodgy grounds that one, it's bound to be removed, but I'll keep it just in case, and they let it stay. And then you use, you know, sort of like lesser known track by an artist who's not that popular, all of a sudden YouTube, you know, real batten down the hatches and go, no! And they delete the video, well they delete the audio. They might as well delete the whole damn video. This is the most annoying thing actually, they delete the audio. So you can watch it going, it was good. And they deleted the audio, no it's so bad. Anyway, let's talk about Blurr, shall we? The guy who speaks really fast, faster than me, and he says more words than me and it makes a lot more sense. Okay, look. Originally introduced in the movie, he ends up being like one of the Three Musketeers, isn't it? It's Cup, Hot Rod, and Blurr. I forgot the one I'm holding. Damn. Okay, forget I just done that. Start again. Right. So he's introduced in the movie. The original voice actor escapes me. I think he's the guy who done the Micro Machines advert. You know, he spoke really fast, so they got him to do Blurr, and they bring him back for the animation show. But we'll get there in a minute. The original toy is alright. The character's okay. He's a bit daft, but he's kind of likeable in that way. Now, Blurr, the toy itself, there's two variations as well. Two that I know of. There might even be three, actually, but I'll just stick to the two that I know. The Target Master one, which coming later on in the Rebirth, which is great because we'll get a Target Master counterpart, which is Blurr. That's the only one I don't have. I have the Cup Target Master and the Hot Rod. I do not have the Blurr. And it's, you know, debatable whether I'm going to buy it or not, because I've already got this guy, and the others were relatively easy to get hold of, but this Blurr one isn't. So I may leave that one till a lot later on. Obviously I have, because I don't have him. Now, this is actually, this one I've got is two different Blurrs, because my one had a broken neck. So I got one off eBay, and it had a broken leg, so I put the two together, and it actually happened to have the shield. The easily lost shield, which renders Blurr untransformable. Let's put him into vehicle mode, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. And here he is. Now, okay, to be honest with you, because, you know, I always lie, like I pointed out in the last video, so I try and be honest more often now, it works better that way. He transforms into... ooh, I don't really know, to be completely honest. That was one of the biggest irritations with the movie toys. They transform into nothing you've ever seen. It's going to resemble something that you've never seen, make it look cool. You know, add spoilers, add alloys, add anything you like, but make it look cool. Not like Cup. Don't make it look like a backward shopping trolley. So, here we go. Nice, isn't it? I think it's alright, actually. But here's the thing, like I was saying earlier on. You lose the shield, you can't transform him. What does that look like, eh? Yes? No? It's rubbish. You can't transform him like that. It's horrible, isn't it? So you need the shield or you can't transform. A lot of original G1 characters had that problem. You lose one bit, untransformable. You might as well just throw them away and start again. And, yes, so that's it really for the toy in my opinion. This has metal legs. Not a bad toy. Some little wheels at the bottom which are daft, considering he's supposed to hover. No, he doesn't. He actually does have wheels in the show, doesn't he? A bit like RC, sort of hidden under the, I don't know, valances, wheel arches, something along those lines anyway. So you see exactly what I mean. The character's okay, and in the Headmaster it's hilarious. Hot Rod, Blurr and Cup decide they've had enough of war fighting, backing up the Autobots, so they go off on a galaxy quest to promote world peace. And you never see him again. That's Headmaster's show, wrapped up in a nutshell, to be honest, for these guys. Right. Okay, so we've got G1, Blurr. I like the toy, like the character. Not overly memorable, but nice all the same. Now we've got Armada Blurr, who doesn't talk fast and has no damn mouth. I'm not really going to dwell on this character too much. His background primarily, he says a few words, gets his little mini-con guy. Every now and again he'll say something, or be at a control screen, or they'll point to him and he'll go, yeah, okay, you know, I'll to do something because, you know, it's paying me, you know, I've got to do something around here, and I do carry quite a good namesake. I think in the Japanese show it's called Silverbolt. Don't know why. Don't really like the head moulding, do you? Looks like a stormtrooper that's been painted blue and black and orangey yellow. The head does, that is. Transforms into a rather cool car. And if you haven't seen it, I'm not about to do it now, so you're out of luck. But, yeah, if you haven't got it, it's a nice toy, but don't buy it on the character's sake or the namesake because he just let you down. Alright, let's get to animated Blurr. He is rather spindly, isn't he? But I like him. Initially you see him in the animated show that he's controlled by somebody with remote control, I suppose. He uses him for winning races primarily, and Bulkhead and Bumblebee manage to break the remote. Then he gets away. Then later on he comes back and he transforms, and we find out that he's working for the Elite Guard, gathering intelligence. Now, it's not clear if he's a member of the Elite Guard or he's just working for the Elite Guard. So I don't know if that's a no-brainer. So if he's working for them, he must be part of them, or they've just got him involved because he's fast. So gathering intelligence would be rather more applicable to him because he's a lot quicker. Does that make any sense to you? Oh, it makes sense to me anyway. So look, this is Blurr in the animated show. Now, he supposedly meets his demise at the end by Long Arm, Shock Blast, Shockwave, or what the hell they want to call him because they lost the proper name. And it's debatable whether he does. Apparently you don't see his spark die, but fans like Blurr, so they want him to stay alive. I'm not quite sure what's going on. As far as I'm concerned, I don't give it any thought. I like the character, and as I said, he's voiced by the original actor who did the Micro Machines advert until finished fast. And the toy's great. It's everything that you'd want the original one to be. He's poseable, articulate, quite spindly, and he looks the business. The only thing I don't like is, yet again, we've got this shield, and he has this, what do you call that? Thing. It just sort of pops up. Yeah? No? What the hell is that? It looks horrible. Other than that, I love the toy. Just take this off him because it's ruining the... Get off! Okay, much better. Much, much better. And he transforms into a car that is very reminiscent of the Generation 1 Blurr. And yeah, what more can I say? A great toy, great character, better developed in the animated show. Like, look. Retgar here. Another one, as I said, they all sort of like hung out together. It was Blurr, you know, Hot Rod, Cup, and, you know, Retgar, you know, he's always there. Retgar's affiliation and the way he's developed and brought into the animated show is completely different to the Generation 1. But I think he deserves his own review. I've done the Generation 1, Retgar, and the animated one will get his review. You know, all in due course and time. Now, I want to wrap this up quickly. I hope that was some help as regards Blurr and the character. He's well developed. I really like him. And he's in quite a few episodes in the animated show. He goes and he comes back. And he goes and he comes back. Like Retgar, but you'll have to watch it. If you haven't seen it, you're doing yourself a disservice. So go and see it now. Alright? I'm watching you. Yeah. You know I am, so there. So, go and see it. And this is probably my last Transformer review for a while. I have more projects to work on that I've been asked to do, which I promise, and I intend to keep my word, and trying to pursue some other stuff on here. Whether it works out or not, I have absolutely no idea. Why anybody subscribes, I have absolutely no idea, but I'm pleased that you do, so I'm not complaining. So keep it up. Yeah, come on, a bit more. No? Alright. There we go. So that's Blurr, animated. We've seen the Armada one, and the Generation 1 Blurr is only complete if you have the shield. Unless you just want him proposing on the shelf, don't buy him without it. And that's me, that's Starscream saying, take care guys, and see you out there.